Well, good morning and welcome back to more Ogre Battle 64. Today, I think we're good to just go directly into it. Yeah, we had talked about trying to put another, probably Siren in this group, but I think the plan for that is get Ariel to level 32, or at least get these two matching in level. Then Ariel can become a Siren. We can then swap out probably Celine, turn her into a priest, and move her into this group. And then we can have another magic caster. I think that's probably the last magic caster we're really going to be able to use. I don't think there's any flying magic casters, so we're not going to be able to do much with that. If we can get more Angel Knights, I'd be down for swapping out Voltons for Angel Knights, but I don't think that's probably going to happen at this point in the game, unless we make them, which I don't really want to make any. And I think that's really the only change we'll probably make in our team lineup for the rest of the game, if I'm going to be honest. There's no more special classes to get. I think we've done all of the liches we can make, which are the only other special class that are really interesting to me. We've recruited Saturoses, which, I mean, I guess... Okay, so there is a thought. Speaking of magic casters, Saturoses are technically magic casters, but they can't use the book. They cannot use our Book of Annihilation or any of the other Draconian books, which is the main reason why I kind of want to make another one. So, not really going to do that. We can also do Evocation with Sphinx, which is a flying unit. There is actually a thought there. If we wanted to have a flying magic caster, the Sphinxes are that. I don't think I really want to do that. Evocation... Cast a spell that is most effective against the enemy. I want to say that's going to be higher tier magic. It's not just going to be single target. But again, it doesn't really use the Draconian book, which is the main reason I want magic casters in my parties at this point. So I think we're good there. I think we've got all the items we can get. So I think we're finally going to Latium and seeing what we can do here. March on the capital. We're finally going after the capital of Platinus. Then we just have to deal with Lotus. And also, Yumel. Hi, Ankaseth. Who's that? This is my son. Introduce yourself. Oh, he's shy. Wait for me! Yeah. Sucks when your best friend becomes a, a conduit for an evil power. I'm fine, this is nothing, but you're bleeding. Oh, don't worry. You're so strong, Magnus. I want to be strong. Oh, don't worry, Yumel, you will be. You're such a wuss, Yumel, and you cry a lot, too. I'm gonna be a king when I grow up, so you can be my knight. Look, Yumel, we can still do that. We can still do that. You would be the best king for this country. Just, don't resurrect goddesses sealed in the netherworld. This character sprite looks familiar, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just a nondescript nobleman. It's not supposed to be one of the various people that we've seen who looks like this guy. Although I'm pretty sure it was implied pretty early in that this nobleman was paid by the king to kill Yumel. So... Yumel, it was my dad who saved you. I couldn't do anything. And this is when he went to the academy. To get strong so he could protect Yumel. And now Yumel is a demigod. Whose country we are currently fighting against. Or I guess whose kingdom we are currently fighting against would be the better term. We're fighting for the country against the kingdom that rules it. God knows where my mother is. I can't stand being around my father. So you're going to the military academy. Yeah, we never hear anything about Magnus's mom. I guess we don't. I guess even he doesn't know anything about his mom. Huh. I'll make you proud, Yumel. I have to learn to stand on my own, so I can protect us both. Hey Magnus, how long are you gonna doze? No, it's nothing. Let me tell you our current status. That's right, you should be afraid of Magnus at this point. He's very strong. We're starting in Latina, okay. And we want to take the 2 forts. Fair enough. Liberate the forts and make our way into Winia. We're going to have a huge number of troops on the right side. Okay. We will want to send someone to protect that town on our left, just to make sure it doesn't get taken. But otherwise, we don't really need to worry too much about it. Okay. Fair enough. I know we've got a bunch of units that are level 32 already, so we can have them defend Blazes. And we want to get everyone else to level 32, and then probably start working on level 33. Can't believe Yuma would do such a thing. I believe in him. Magnus, what are you saying? That I believe in my friends? Don't worry, Hugo. I believe in Yumo. That's why I could resolve myself to this. Even if he stands in my way, I won't stop fighting. I can't lose to them, no matter what. For this kingdom's freedom, for the world that Yumo loved. Oh. Right as he stood next to the door, his outfit switched back to the original outfit. I think that's a game glitch. I've never noticed that one before. Huh. It was like 2 frames that it did so. That's funny. I've never noticed that before. Alright, who do I want to have defending stuff? I know Magnus is level 32. You're level 32. Okay, so Dio is level 31. Leah is level 31. Actually, most of my units are level 31. Okay, that's fair enough. So we could have Lytle go defend that place. She's pretty hardy. Yeah, we'll dispatch Lytle. Do not take this stronghold, just go defend it. Let's dispatch Margaret. Were you... No, you're not level 32 yet. Okay. We'll dispatch Dio. I know you're not level 32. What do we need to take this town? Someone medium. Okay, so that's not going to be Dio. Let's see, we've got Lucy the Centurion. We've got Zurich. Alright, fair enough. And we've got Bean. Okay. So those are all good people to increase alignment. Is there anyone who I want to increase alignment? I guess Leah can go kill those guys. And then over here, we've got Stella. Alright, fair enough. Margaret. Siren. Okay. Madeline. Freya. Alright. That's pretty cool. Don't see many of those anymore. An Archmage with a Sphinx and an Ogre. And an Archmage with I don't know why they like the big groups of Archmages like that so much. They really do, though. They really like that grouping, and I'm not sure why. Alright, well, Dio. You're not taking this town, but you can come over here. What do I need to take this town? Would that be a good one for Dio? Not really. We need 2 very medium people. So that'll probably be Ramberty's group who needs to actually take the towns. I keep forgetting that I have you set to have Destro as the leader. My hope is that by having Destro set to the leader, it will cause the rest of their alignment to start going down. I'm gonna have you also move over here to protect this town. Margaret, we can have go kill people, so... actually just go kill people over here. Ramberty is going to need to take the towns, and I don't really want him fighting these units specifically. Shirley, I think, is also level 31. Yeah. You can go kill some people. Actually, no, I'm not going to have you go march into the town because I'm afraid that you'll defeat the enemy and then take it. So we'll just have you march over there to go work on some people. Gilbert can help Magnus hold down the fort. And then Paul is another one that I don't really want fighting these units specifically, if I can help it. What do we have over here? We have Drake, a Centurion, with a dragon. Damn, okay. Okay, this is actually not probably a bad one for either of our other units to fight. That's actually a pretty good one. Okay. And Coco. Alright, so the enemies down here are actually a pretty good one for our people that we want to lower their alignment to be fighting. So that's pretty cool. Alright. Margaret versus Bean. We're going to have a lot of fights back-to-back in very quick succession here. Everyone's set to attack leader. Good. I'm going to preemptively throw down a field pause. With the way these guys are set up, they can't put me to sleep. They can just power down, which I'm fine with. We're going to take out their leader in this first round anyway. We will take a little bit of damage from the sonic boom, but I think they can only do that once from the back, and they also hurt themselves by doing it. This will not be very strong, yeah, because we've got power down twice. We might be able to take out the oh, they can do it twice from the back. Okay. We'll use a healing item. I'm not that worried about it. Let's use a Pedro Flame. Kill one of these other guys. Kill another one of these guys, at least. Unless he resists at all. Okay. Cool. So yeah, we'll just use a healing item. We've got plenty of those. We go up a level. Cool. Now that we have gone up a level, actually, I don't know if I care to have you go fight this, continue fighting these guys. I will go ahead and have you use a healing item just in case, though. Because the last thing I want to happen is for me to push it and then you to die. Because that would just be annoying. Alright, Dio versus Madeline. Oh, honey, you are so dead. Well, we can have Ramberty or Paul go chase down the hippogriffs back here. Maybe Paul. Actually, yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and have this unit retreat here because otherwise they'll just wipe out the whole thing. And I kind of want these hippogriffs to survive for a little bit because they'd be a really good unit for someone else to go fight. You know what? Nah, just keep doing what you're doing. Oh, well. Sorry. Guess they're gonna die either way. I don't want to have all of my units retreat, so I guess they're gonna die either way. I mean, to be honest, I want this unit to have their alignment get lowered too, but I don't expect that to actually happen here. Now, they did go, like, that was 100 experience for them, though, which is wild. Okay. Well, sure. I think this unit's gonna get to level 32. Ow, by the way. That Centurion can do a lot of damage, and I don't care for it. Okay, they got paralyzed. Because they got paralyzed, I'm going to be able to take them out here. Take out the leader, that is. Yeah, this unit can do a lot of damage, but they're also kind of risky because my leader's right out in the open. And if they die, I can't switch leader to someone else. Alright, Shirley. I'm gonna have you come back to Stronghold. Dio. I'm gonna have you go after Zurich. Who else do I have down here? Leah. I'm gonna have you go after Margaret. And she's dead. Kind of to be expected. We have a very strong unit here. Followed up by a Tempest. Depending on how they spread out their attacks... No, we won't kill all of the units here. I was going to say, depending on how they spread out their attacks, we might kill all of the units, but no. No matter what, the goblin in the back would have survived. I will put down a field pause, though, because we're going to want to redirect these guys to go after somebody else. We get 50 experience for that fight anyway, so that's pretty solid. All right, Leah, we're now going to have you go after Goodman. With his Sphinx back there, who's going to be able to use Evocation, so I guess we'll get to see what that looks like. I'll go ahead and put in a field pause. We heal so much, I'm not really concerned about damage we take in this unit, to be perfectly honest with you. Okay, so yes, it is that level of magic. And it was quite strong magic at that, to be perfectly honest. So I think what we'll do here is I'll get my Tempest out. And then we're going to retreat so that we don't just take additional hit. We killed their leader, which was the important thing. So now all of the leaders down here are dead other than Ribbons, I believe. Yeah. So Leah, we're now going to change your target over to Ribbons. All right, Paul. Go after Zurg over here. Who the heck is Bean? Oh, you're Bean? You're Bean. Okay. All right. Dio can take out Zurg. Trying to think of if we'll just team wipe this entire unit. It's entirely possible. We might. In fact, it's probably pretty likely that we will, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, we will. You know what? That's actually fine. We'll put in a field pause. We'll go ahead and just eliminate this unit. There we go. Oh, well, that was way more experience than Dio needed. My bad. Okay. We get a Stone of Quickness for that. So Dio is now level 32. Good. So what we're going to do is we're going to have Dio return to Stronghold. And we're actually going to have Lytle return to Stronghold too. And we're going to see if we can do that change in unit structure now. And Paul's already marching after this guy, so that's fine. Leah's moving down after this guy, so that's fine. And Ramberdy is the one I actually want taking out these guys. So we're going to have Ramberdy go try and meet some of these guys in the battlefield so he has room to back up if needed. I guess he'll probably need to fight Zeppelin first. Yeah, he'll probably need to fight Zeppelin first. Okay, Margaret's back. Leah will take out this leader. I don't really want her doing more than that. I think I want her taking out exactly 2 units if possible. Which we definitely will here. Unfortunately, neither one of those is going to be the leader. So we might have to do some overkill. Yeah, we're probably going to end up doing some overkill. We might just wipe the whole unit, to be perfectly honest with you. You know what? Pedro Gwen. Oh yeah, we're definitely taking out the whole unit now. I really needed them to focus the guy in the front, but oh well. It is what it is. That means it's a waste of experience, but experience is something that I can get fairly easily through neutral encounters or through training if needed. I don't like using it through training because I'm cheap. Yeah, that was way overkill. We needed like 20 experience to go up a level. I guess I could have had Leah leave after killing 2 units and then come back and fight them again, which would have been probably the better thing to do, but it's not that critical. All right, Paul. This is a rough one for you to be fighting, to be perfectly honest, because you have to kill that dragon in order to make any progress. But the only thing that can get hurt here is the dragon breathing fire on Paul specifically. Which he's not. So Paul will take no damage in this fight. We've almost killed those 2. Once we've actually taken out the little soldiers on the sides, then Paul will be able to, you know, actually do some stuff. Is this the best fight for Paul? Not really, but it's fine. Especially considering they just keep attacking the golems rather than my leader. And I'm fine with that. I am perfectly fine with that. Okay, now they're finally going to attack Paul. That would have done 80 damage if I hadn't blocked it. Dang, okay. So that probably puts us up a level. Oh, that absolutely put us up a level. Okay. Probably just killing the little dudes would have done it, but okay, sure, whatever. I think I'm greatly underestimating the level of the enemies I'm fighting here. Because they're not posing that much of a threat to me. Like, how much experience do I get for just killing her? 35. That's quite a bit. Okay. Paul, come back to Stronghold. We're gonna have you hang out over there. All right, so Dio, we're gonna have you go ahead and retreat. And where is she? Lytle. We're gonna have you go ahead and retreat as well. We haven't even gotten any of the items in this place yet, but that's okay. Okay, so what we're gonna do is first we're gonna see if we can do our class changes. Okay, that's fine. So do I have all the equipment necessary to make you a priest? I do. Good. Okay, do I have all the equipment necessary to make you a siren? I do. Good. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and just do that. Ariel, you are now a siren. Congratulations. And Celine, you are now a priest. Congratulations. All right, and then we are going to exchange those 2 units. We'll do that. Put you over there. Because Kasha probably has better defense. All right, and then let's re-equip our units. You are sticking with that. We're going to move you to probably a bloodstained robe. Yeah, bloodstained robe. And rosary. Is there anything better I want to give you? Oh, a ring of eloquence, obviously. All right, you are not going to use an arc wand. You're going to use a totilla, I guess. Spellbook, we're going to switch you to... Do I think you're more of an annihilation kind of girl or a meteor strike kind of girl? I think I prefer meteor strike, personally. All right, and then you are sticking with everything you've got. Oh, we do need to change you to... We'll give you a feather suit, why not? And then a ring of eloquence, obviously. Okay, cool. Y'all are strong. All right, cool. That'll work. And I think that is the extent of the switching I can really do. I mean, I guess technically, if I really wanted to, I could make Lytle also a siren and have double siren in this group. I'm not sure where I would get an additional siren, to be perfectly honest. Maybe Hikaru could become one? That's really our only option. Yeah, that would really be our only option. I mean, we could also turn, like, Edgar, for example, into a archmage instead. But then I have to replace Edgar with someone, which I guess we could replace with Troy? I don't know. I think I like this grouping. I think this will work. I think we're just not going to use our other book, to be perfectly honest with you. All right. We'll go ahead and redispatch all of our people. Okay. Oh, and we have a Knight of Danica down here, who's level 36. Okay, yes, I have been vastly underestimating the levels of the people I've been fighting in terms of getting experience. Got it. All right, fair enough. Destro, you are just here to protect this town, which also happens to be the shop, but we're not going to use the shop. Who do I want getting rid of Bean? What does Bean have? A bunch of gremlins and a swordmaster. Okay. Lytle? You haven't gotten any real time in the sun. I could also send Magnus for it, I guess. Oh, actually, you know what? We'll have Gilbert go kill them. Gilbert, go kill. All right, Ramberty versus Zeppelin. That's kind of what I had planned on in the first place. We're going to put in a field pause because we can stand to take a lot of damage in this fight. With the way things stand, I think we will kill the leader, which is the primary thing I'm trying to do here. And I don't think we're going to lose anybody because Magic Missile doesn't do shit. Neither does the support attack. Okay. We did kill the leader, so that's good. I'm going to keep an eye on how much damage this Breath of Cold does. Not a lot. Handy that. Okay. I'm gonna use a Pedro Bane just to get one more kill. We're gonna heal between rounds. Somehow that made our alignment go up. I guess because we did... Okay, sure. It wasn't our leader whose alignment went up, so that's fine, I suppose. Unit commands, we're going to use one of our healing items. Go ahead and just use a heal seed on Bartith. Okay. Next person I want you going after. I don't think is going to be Goodman. It's going to be probably Drake. Okay, we're going to fight Coco first. That's also fine. We just want to kill the leader in this group. We're going to miss. I wouldn't be surprised if our units are starting to get tired. Okay, that's fine. We're not going to take a whole lot of damage here. We could stand to take less damage. We're not going to take out any other... Oh, we did actually take one more out. Okay, that was unexpected. I'm just going to heal my leader up between fights, use another heal seed. Didn't go up a level. Honestly, kind of surprised. Well, no, we were starting at 31, like even, I suppose. Okay. Actually, before I heal you, can Drake even damage the back line? Yes, yes, he can. Okay. So we'll go ahead and use an item on my back line because I don't want my leader dying here. This is a kind of dangerous fight for you to be in, but we'll see what happens. We'll retreat if we need to. I'm going to preemptively put in a field pause. There we go. We can't really effectively target the leader too well. Okay. We're going to need to retreat here after we get our attacks in. No, get your attack in. And then we need to retreat. Otherwise, we're going to lose people. But we've very strongly... So they'll be able to heal 2 of their units. But we've now done a lot of damage to... We've done a lot of damage to their soldiers. Magnus, I'm going to have you just go ahead and finish this guy off. Yeah, we've done a lot of damage to their soldiers. Who is staying in this town? Stella? Oh. Never mind. Nobody's staying in that town. Okay. Fair, I guess. Alright, Magnus will be able to kill this guy. Yeah, even with healing up, once you get a soldier down to, you know, having gone from 3 to 2 or 2 to 1, that puts a strong cap on how much HP they can get back to. So reducing them down like that meant I have permanently reduced their maximum HP. Alright. They're dead. Everyone's alignment's gonna go up. Whatever. We need like 1 kill to get Magnus to level 33, which there's gonna be plenty of opportunities for that. Yeah, you need 4 experience. Alright, go back to Stronghold. We're gonna start cleaning people up. Once Ramberty is level, or is all healed up, we'll have him come over here and take this place. Alternatively, what I could do... Alright, let's take stock. What do I want people to do? Let's have Paul. Where do you stand at? Paul, get down here, kill this guy. What do you have? bunch of gremlins and shit. All right, Leah, go hunt. Lytle, you haven't gotten any action. Get down here. I don't think any of these guys are particularly good for like Ramberty to be going and killing. I guess that one would be fine. Yeah, I think Stella is our winner for Ramberty to go fight. Well, actually, Zeppelin's not bad either. Okay. So far, I don't see that there's anyone coming over here. But I kind of want to leave it protected just in case. So we'll see if we can get this unit to level 33. Or we'll just miss everything. That works too. Well, at least we didn't go to sleep. Well, we'll get a kill and see how much experience that gives us. We might get a kill and see how much experience that gives us. Damn, okay. 28. Okay, I don't think killing these two gremlins is going to be enough to put this unit up a level, but it'll get us close. Are you, like, just really tired? No, you're not. I don't know why you're having trouble here, to be perfectly honest. Just kill him. It honestly doesn't matter if you put my units to sleep. I get 3 hits. I only need to land 2. There we go. How much experience is that? Somehow your alignment went down for that. Not sure how. I think we need 1 kill. I think we need to kill 1 thing. Okay. Yeah, we need 17 experience, which we will get from 1 kill. 1 singular kill. So just turn this way. And you're gonna go get a kill off of Coco. I don't remember who I had chasing Coco. I think it was Leah. So Leah, just hang out in the highway for a minute. There are a bunch of items, but this is a very small map, and we just haven't gotten to any of them yet. Okay, well, if they're just gonna all spread like that, Ramberty, go ahead and just come take the town. Because that's what I need you to do anyway. Assuming that you're still sitting at neutral. You are. Okay, cool. Oh, you also need like 3 experience. Noted. Noted. Okay, so you also need like 1 kill. Alright. I think our 1 kill is going to come easier than I was. Please just land. There we go. Now we're out. Okay. There we go. That's all we needed. You're now level 33. So we're going to have you come over here. And then once you're over here, we'll have Destro move over. I should just have Ramberty take the town. I'm tempted to have him come over here and just, like, get a singular kill off of Coco. But I should just have him go take the town. I think this is also the, like, main force in the area. You know what, Paul? How about you just hang out? And same with you, Lytle. Leah. Thinking of what I want people to do here. Shirley, you're actually really close to getting to level 33 as well. You go kill these two guys, because I think that'll get you there. Yeah, I'm going to just have you two hang out. These guys will try and go to sleep. And then we can have Ramberty or somebody else come clean up. This is actually a good group for Ramberty to fight. So I think that's who I'm going to have him go fight at some point. Although I should have him probably get a kill off of Stella. Okay, we've liberated the town. So now we can have people start moving into said town. Leah, move into town. We're just gonna have pretty much everyone shuffle their way over. There we go. Ramberty, you know what? Since you're already here and the enemy is not going to be able to do a whole heck of a lot of damage to you, how about you just go get some kills off of Stella? All right. And then Rachel over here. Oh, actually, I could have you come down and take that town. Now that I think about it. Maybe I'll have you do that. I could have Destro come take it down if I move it from being Destro to one of the neutral people. It's kind of nice actually having just a whole bunch of different alignments in one group, because it means I can kind of just set them to be whatever I need. It's not sustainable, but it's working for now, is the important thing. All right, now you are also up a level. Cool. And we get a bow Thunderbolt. I think that's pretty good. So we can have you come to Stronghold, and as soon as you're there, we can have Magnus move down as well. There is an item right here. Gilbert. Fine. There is an item right here, and also one right below this forest that I'm going to want to get, but I don't need to get them right away. Gilbert, I would like you to, like, be maybe right here-ish. And then you can go to sleep. Alright, Ramberty versus Stella. We really need to kill only one thing here. I don't know if we're going to be able to retreat before killing all of them. No. No, we will not. Really? Those tiny little soldiers give that much experience. Wild. But sure, okay. Alright, Gilbert. Now you're in place. Now you can nap. And yeah, I'm actually just going to go ahead and have Destro, because you haven't gotten any action yet today. Not formation. Change leader from being our highly chaotic person to our neutral person. And we're going to have you go take this stronghold instead. And hopefully get the item over here while you're at it. Alright, speaking of items, let's actually go get some of the items that we've been missing. There's an item right here that I want to get, and there's an item right here that I want to get, and then you can come back to Stronghold. There is also another town down here that we need someone pretty high alignment to take. So that might be a good one for Leah or maybe Margaret to go do. I don't know what sort of enemy we're going to fight there, so maybe we'll send Leah after that one. I think that's probably a good call. So we'll just have you go march your way down there. Actually, since we're going to have you march your way down there anyway, we might as well have you come get the item over here and then march your way over. Which means I don't need you going all the way down there. I can just have you come over here and up to here. All right, who do I want killing these guys? Dio, perhaps? Paul, maybe? You know what? Sure, Paul. Get in there, go after Margaret? What sort of units did Margaret have? Oh, not really units I want Paul fighting. What about Goodman? Goodman would be fine. Paul, get in there. Fight Goodman. He's about to, yeah, I was going to say, he's about to go to sleep anyway. On that note, actually all of these guys are going to sleep, so this is a good time for Margaret to come just clean up a bit. Go after Zeppelin. Alright, we get a rune plate, which I think we've had those before, but we can get one again. Shirley's now at destination, so we can have Magnus move down. Shirley, let's have you face the correct way. Alright. We can work on killing this Sphinx, or I guess we can work on killing the Ogre first. Sure. That'll make our alignment go up for some reason, but whatever. You are now also level 33. And we get a swordum. Okay. Let's go ahead and have Paul return to base then. Hold down the fort, as it were. You're gonna hang out right there. You did not get the item, which is right in here. So we'll have you go get that, and then probably have you go to sleep before getting too far into here. Margaret, just change targets. Go kill the sleeping person. Thank you. Take them out while they're still asleep. It'll be a lot easier. I love how you can hit someone and not wake them up. You would think it would just be an automatic wake up the moment you take damage, but sure, whatever. Alright, get a lot of experience for that. We should be able to get Margaret to level 33 as well. Pretty easily. Get a spell robe. That's different. Alright, there we go. Get our precision crystal. Now we can have you go ahead and take Volg. We'll just have you come back up here for right now. Yeah, you're gonna go to sleep. That's fine. I'm gonna have Lytle. Yeah, we'll also have Lytle come down over here. Just in case there's more enemies down there than I think there will be. And we're gonna have you camp right there. Kind of a weird place to camp, but enemies have not spawned yet, and I want you to be able to camp before enemies spawn. Speaking of camping, break camp because you're right next to town. Cool, we get a Flefall. I don't know how to pronounce that, but we got one, so we can give that to Vad. We've got Randy over here. with a couple of black dragons. Okay, sure. I don't think that's going to be a problem for Leah. We'll see if other enemies spawn as well. What did you have again? Actually, still not... Yeah, not bad for Ramberty to fight if I wanted Ramberty to fight you. Sure. Well, either way, we need Ramberty to rest up, and we'll see if you end up going to sleep in the meantime. Alright, we've got 2 different Knights of Danica down here, so that will be alarming. But I'm sure it'll be fine. I should have checked to see how tired Leah was after all this marching. But, again, I'm sure it'll be fine. We've got some very strong magic attackers. They also have, you know, 2 dragons in the back, which can do a lot of damage. Although... almost. What I could do here, and I'm very tempted to do, is just retreat before those dragons even get a chance to attack. They might use a healing item here. And then we camp. They're not going to use a healing item. Interesting. They're just going to heal in town. Oh, that's right. This was the good group for Ramberty to fight. This is also a fine group for Ankset to fight, because I want them to get more neutral, and most of their guys are pretty high alignment. And also, we have Book of Meteor Strike, which is just a fun book to use. Ow. Can you stop? Alright, well, we'll get healed back up. I think we're gonna wipe this whole unit. I can guarantee that. Actually, I don't even need to use a Pedra to guarantee that. What am I talking about? Ow. Okay, so if they had... Well, I kind of miscalculated a little bit there. If all of their archers had targeted Destro, he would have died. He would have actually died there. So that was a little dangerous, but it ended up being fine. Get a bloodstained armor. We need to get 1 kill. Okay, Volg has been liberated. Cool. We need to get 1 kill. Who else needs, like, 1 kill? Not you. Margaret is also pretty close, I think. Yeah. And so was Magnus, but Magnus can get his kill on the boss. Alright. We'll have Margaret go chase this guy down, I guess. Leah, we're gonna have you break camp and go back over. Lytle, we're gonna have you go ahead and camp. So this guy will have healed quite a bit while we've been resting, but nowhere near enough. And we might end up back attacking. Yeah, we're going to end up back attacking, which greatly diminishes their strength here. Okay, leader's dead. Yeah, I can now just heal up the damage that they deal. Boom. All right. depending on who Leah targets here, actually, I can guarantee it. If we use a Pedro of Water, I can guarantee that we wipe out the whole unit. So we're just going to do that. Because we still have one more Tempest to use here, which will take out the dragon. And there are 2 more items to get here as well. So we'll make sure to do that. Okay. We got a cool hammer. Sweet. We like cool hammers. Okay, we've liberated another town. We're gonna have Hikaru start going after Zeppelin as well. Zeppelin, I feel like should be going to sleep any minute now. Alright, we'll see if we can get a kill here. Preferably on the dragon, actually. Okay, it was on the ferry. We're gonna get 2 kills here, actually. Alright, sure. Well, that guarantees that we go up a level with this unit. That's fine. Alright, we get a Blood Whip for that. That's freaky. We'll have Hikaru come back to here. We'll have Margaret also come back to here. And then we'll start moving our units down. So Magnus, come on over. Dio, come on over. And Ramberty, come on over. All right, what do we need to take these forts? All right, that's kind of what I figured. A lot of times forts are just mid-alignment. So we're going to need to take them with Ramberty and Hikaru. But we can fight the Knights of Danica with whoever we want. Hikaru, can you, like, actually face the enemy? Thank you. Margaret's actually doing just a fine job. All right, so we've got a Knight of Danica here, who's a gatekeeper surrounded by Satiroses. This actually makes this not a bad fight for people whose alignment I want to go down. We've got another Knight of Danica here, who is surrounded by Angel Knights. Okay. I see you. We might be able to get some new Angel Knights. Hell yeah. Okay. Let's get everyone into place and then see what we can do. Because we have items. We got 3 love and pieces. We might be able to get some more Angel Knights here. So that would be pretty sweet. And it's a great combination to try and do that because we just have to kill the Knights of Danica. And then we have a whole bunch of Angel Knights we can recruit. So I would definitely be down for that. I'd like to get at least 1 more Angel Knight. I don't really care if we get a whole bunch more than that, but I'd like to get at least 1 more. I just want everyone to actually be facing in good directions. Okay, good, good, good. Lytle is still level 32. Leah is also still level 32 and just needs 25 more experience. I think you are a good candidate to go kill this Knight of Danica and get up a level. And then we can have Ramberty come down and start finishing off those Satiroses. Now, if you wanted Satiroses, this would be another great place to do that. I don't really care too much about the Satiroses, to be perfectly honest with you. So I'm not going to care. I'm not going to worry that much about it. But it's something you could do. Let's also see if this spawns any additional enemies. We're gonna back attack, but it really doesn't matter. I am Lady Danica's loyal servant. Revolutionary Army, stay away from Winia. Do not interfere with the wishes of Lady Danica. Okay, buddy. Whatever you say. Oh, I guess it does change. For some reason I had in my head that he was in the middle. What? The fuck? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I put in a field pause. Well, you know what? At this point, I might as well just let you get your other attack in. Yeah, sorry. I thought I had put in an interrupt, not a field pause. Okay, so I have an option here. I can either retreat, go revive my person, come back, try again. That's probably what I should do. Alternatively, I could risk it. Use the Elm Pedra, try to kill this guy. And then just get my Valkyrie up a level in between. And I think I'm leaning towards that. Okay. So now we're gonna retreat. Oh, does the rest of the group... The time has come for me to shed my body. Do we not get to fight the rest of the group? Oh, we don't. Well, never mind then. Okay. Never mind. This is not going to work the way I thought it would. Oh, I have to get you all the way up there. Fine. Fine. We'll have you do that. Go all the way up there. Isn't that my starting place? Well, shit. Alright, fine. Hikaru? Go actually take the stronghold, I guess. So, I could use the Love and Peace, which I think I might. It does not work nearly as well if you have a leader in the group still. I don't think it's worth trying to do it, to be perfectly honest with you. I just don't think it's worth it. That means that we might just end up having only the one... Damn, I was really hoping that the rest of that unit would actually persist, but oh well. Actually, you know what? In that case, we're not going to have Hikaru go take that one. We're going to have Hikaru go take the other one. Yeah, we're going to have you go take the other stronghold. And you're attacking from the front, which means I do not want you doing that. We're going to have you instead, like... how do I want to do this? We're going to have you, like, come down over here. And, like, come down over here. And then come into the stronghold. Something like that. Something like that. Leah, because we're down here anyway, there's an item right there. Go get that. Then come back up here. And I need to make sure that I have Leah get all healed up before I try to take Winia. I'm assuming that an enemy's going to spawn in Winia after I take these guys out. Maybe I shouldn't be making that assumption. You know what? I'm not going to make that assumption. I'm just going to go ahead and use an Altar of Resurrection to bring you back. Because I don't want you to come back as a zombie, in case I'm wrong. And then we'll have you I don't know, go to Goth Picky. Oh, and Ramberty, you should come over here to Stronghold. And then once Ramberty's at that Stronghold, okay, you are there. We just need to level up your Valkyrie in between sessions. Okay, we have liberated that area. You know what? We haven't done this in a while. You were literally just held by a Knight of Danica. What do you have to say? Didn't the Knights of Danica protect this castle? Did you check if they wore masks or if those were really their faces? Okay, kid. Sure. Alright, there is an item down here, so we're going to have you come get this item first. And then we're going to have you to go take the Stronghold. Okay, we got the item, the Angelic Armor. Then we're going to have you turn around and take the Stronghold. We are going to have you camp as well. Alright, you're at the targets. That is it for items here. So once this enemy is camped up, we can have them go in. Let's go ahead and have Magnus and Dio move down. I'll have Dio move down to this one, I guess. I guess we're side attacking rather than back attacking, but sure. Would have liked to get the Angel Knights, but yeah. Stop tormenting Lady Danica. Follow and serve her. Okay. Sure. Oh, man, the side attack is kind of a bummer, actually. Oh, and they're actually smart. Okay. Oh, and they're actually good at what they do. Let's see if we can get a Meteor Strike in before retreating. We can. Cool. Do I need to retreat? Ow. I don't think I do. No, I do. It's unfortunate, but I do. Oh, but my alignment went down, so that's handy. Okay, you know what, that's fine. Nope. You stop that right there. Okay. So our alignments are shifting. Your alignment went back up, so I didn't even want you... I don't actually want you taking this place anyway. We're going to change our leader back to Destro the Lich. And we're going to have you move to this stronghold. And then Dio can come finish off the Knight of Danica over here, I guess. Margaret, you did get up a level already. Yeah. You two haven't. I don't think you're anywhere close. Yeah, you're not really anywhere close. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I guess I could have Magnus come kill the leader, actually. Get him up a level, but I'm also not that concerned about it. We'll just let Dio take care of it. Because I'm assuming that there will be more enemies that come up There will be one more enemy down here. That's what I'm assuming. Alright. So yeah, these guys can do... They can definitely do some damage, but we do more. I remember now. Our bodies belong to whom? I'm assuming Danica. Oh no, that was it. Okay. Sure. Why not? And for that, we get a dragon armor. I love how they give me all of this dragon equipment. Because without getting a Sword of Tiamat, it doesn't matter. You can't make more dragoons. You can only make one dragoon in the game because there's only one Sword of Tiamat. You can get all the other dragon equipment you want. Doesn't matter. What is this divine plan about? The coming of the next progenitor. The legendary Forbidden Spell. We will use the Forbidden Spell. We will crush you and Lotus. There's no way out. The evil will perish and peace will once again be brought to this land. Just like the legend, it is the revival of the legend by the Chosen. Sure. Weird that we didn't actually have to go to Winia. Are we gonna have another, like, fort siege for the castle itself? Yumel, I think you might be losing it, buddy. I'm almost there. This world. Yumel? I was gonna say, where's Mary? I think we need Mary here. Well, unfortunately, Zeta's also there. Yeah, okay, yep. We're having another fort battle, I believe. Interesting. So we might not be able to just level people up in a field encounter, because I think we're immediately going to end up going into the fort battle if we try to do that. But you know, we could try. All right. Well, either way, that's gonna do it for this episode. If I can, I will. Well, actually, first thing I need to do is reassign items. Also, we did get some new equipment. We should take a look at the new equipment. We did get another bow of Thunderbolt. It's not as good. We do have a bow of Tundra as well. That's pretty good. We'll give you a bow of Tundra. Why not? I think we got a new sword. We got an Ogre Blade. I see no reason not to give you the Ogre Blade. We did get this guy. A Demon's Claw tipped with a portion of Hell's Inferno. Sure, it is 1 point stronger than the Berserk. Why not? And we'll keep you with the Saint's Garb and your Celestial Veil. Alright. No real new weapons there. No real new weapons there. You know what? We should probably give you something other than hard leather to be wearing now that I think about it. Yeah, I really would have liked to have gotten those Angel Knights, but it's fine. You're also just wearing hard leather. Can I give you something better? Not really. Okay, that's fine then. Nothing new for you. We do have some new pointy things. We got a Broniac, a rare magical spear with a will of its own. Sure. Do I want to switch your sword to anything? Not really. But what about your armor? We can give you the Angelic Mail. Legendary armor worn by the Angel Knight when she descended from the heavens. Cool. Also, the Bloodstained armor. Armor with black blood to gain Armor dyed with the black blood to gain the power of darkness. Evil spirits accompany the armor. Well, if I equip you with this and the penitence, do you think they cancel each other out? It's all just flavor text. All of this stuff is just flavor text. I do think it's appropriate to give you the angelic armor, though, so I'll do that. We could give you that, and then... Oh, well, actually, you're just on the evil spear anyway, so let's just make you stronger. Yeah, that makes sense to me. And then you're already doing everything you can do. You guys are all pretty much set. Okay. Yeah, you guys actually have the good armor attached. Good. Oh, we got a new axe, which I think would go for... We got 2 new axes, actually. A rune axe. Or no, we already have the rune axe. We can give you, though, this guy. You have the Leviathan. Okay. And then we can switch you to just a heavy axe to do a bunch of damage. I'm fine with that. I'm good with this plan. We also have the Ogre armor and a new rune armor. I think we're going to give you the Ogre armor to go with your Ogre helm. So now you two both do just a shit ton of damage. And then what do you have equipped? Oh, I guess I could actually give you the Ogre armor. Think about it. Not the worst plan. I'm thinking on what I want to do here. You have a wind armor? Let's give you the rune plate. And we'll give you the wind armor. Not that it really matters that much. Is there anything better than the Chattel Hog at this point? For you specifically? Not really. Alright, that'll do. Alright, oh, I do need to actually assign people their items, though. But, anyway, if I can, I will work on some items. Item management. Or, not item management. XP. I will work on getting people up a couple levels, or at least getting their levels adjusted to all be matching between episodes. I have a feeling I'm not going to be able to do that, and it's just gonna, the moment I press anything on that overworld, it will send me into the next fight, and that's okay too. In which case, I will see you, but either way, sorry, I'm frazzled. Clearly I need to end the episode. So I will, and I will see you guys in the next episode of Ogre Battle 64.